please.
There we go. We a merry bunch here at Fight Bananas. Talking about someone who's married to the game, undefeated, the sweetest jab in the business, bringing Pensacola back. Telling you guys, July 6th, don't miss it. Let's bring on to the show Devin Cushing.
Yes, sir.
Let's
What
go,
up, Dave?
What's up, Devin?
Bro? How y'all doing?
Good.
Looking
Doing
good, Dev. We're in the
What up,
Celtics
Ray?
gear. Okay. Looking good, my man. Hey, Roy has the best background. Dean Toole showing Ray some love right off the rip. You got to love that.
That's how we
Devin,
do it.
first and foremost, my man, how was Anaheim? How was the press conference? It seemed there was a little bit of beef with you guys, and of course, everything afterwards was absolutely bananas. How was Anaheim last week?
Anaheim was it was a good experience, man. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of tension. So
okay,
you could feel the tension.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of tension. Yeah, with everybody, really. You know what I mean? I know everybody's ready to go. This has been a long lead up. You know what I mean? It's been a long time coming. So, you know, I know everybody's ready to get down to business. So.
Yeah, for sure. Devin, I remember seeing that contract sent to you, and it was like spring or early in the year, and now it's about to happen July 6th over the July 4th weekend. Was this kind of prolonged camp in a weird way? Has it been great for you? Has it got you that much better in the gym? Weight's great. You know, we know you got the sweetest jab in the business already. Has this prolonged camp helped you? Not even for this fight, but going forward, big 2024 for you in 2025 coming up.
It actually, the pushback did help a little bit. You know what I mean? I was gave me a little bit more time to prepare. You know what I mean? And other than that, yeah, man, it helped me. It did. So I was ready June 1st regardless. But you know, things happen, and yeah, man, different date, same results, man. I'm ready to go. Camp's going good. Weight's looking good. Been sparring. I've been sparring. I'll be sparring for the next few weeks. So just putting the last few touches on camp, man, and ready to put on a hell of a performance, Dave, in California, man. So
can't wait. I'll be out there. Ray, what you got, Ray?
Sweet. Yeah, you know, you talked about some of the tension that was going on at the press conference and whatnot. Everyone could feel it. You know, your opponent was definitely had some choice words for you, whatnot. When it comes to stuff like that, does that fire you up a little bit more? Do you try not to think too much into it? Is it all just a bunch of noise? I mean, how do you take that?
Yeah, man, I don't feed into it too much. I just you know, just playing along with it, man, and just he's got a big mouth, you know what I mean? Come July 6th, well all the talking's gonna be done. So you gotta
everyone has a plan, right?
Yes, sir, until you get punched in the mouth. So but other than that, man, just yeah, man, the talking's all done. The press conference is done. I won't see him again until July 6th. And come July 6th, you know what I mean? It's going to be action time. Ain't going to be no more talking. So,
yeah, most definitely. You know, with a platform like this, being on a big stage, a lot of big names, everything like that, you know, does that fire you up also to really give you a chance to showcase your abilities and shine, especially with so many people watching?
Yes, it does, man. I'm very humbled to be on this platform, and just you know, shout out to Dean Toole, man. Just you know, giving me this opportunity to showcase my skills and my ability, you know what I mean? In front of the world. Like you said, man, it's a lot of big names on this card. You know what I mean? That humbles me also. You know, you got Danny Jacobs, you know what I mean? A legend in the boxing game.
The Miracle Man.
Yeah, man, that's dope. It's dope. You know what I mean? I'm living my dream, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm living the dream. So just yeah, man, all the hard work's done. I've been doing this since I was a kid, man. You know what I mean? And I belong too. You know what I mean? Make no mistake about it. I belong also. So you know, yeah, man. It's very humbling, and I'm excited. Very excited.
Yeah, with all the big names that are on this card, you got a lot of like MMA guys on here and whatnot, and I feel like it's going to bring a whole nother audience that typically might not watch boxing. So for you, you know, is this really a chance for you to showcase your ability, showcase the sweet science, show some of these MMA fans like, hey, I'm the goods, I got this, and really, give you that opportunity to shine?
Yeah, man, you're gonna see pure boxing come July 6th. You know what I mean? Tune in. MMA. It doesn't matter if you're an MMA fan or a boxing fan. You know what I mean? You're gonna see the difference. You'll see the difference.
I'll get on this one, then L, jump on the next one. Dev, I've seen you fight probably 6-7 times in my life. I've been lucky enough to commentate 4 or 5 of them. I say it to death, man. My guy, the sweetest jab I see. Your jab is so beautiful. Now you being on the biggest stage, huge pay-per-view, huge names on it. Is that something you want to definitely showcase your jab and do your thing? Or it's all about just winning the fight, whatever it takes. If it's the check hook that day, if it's going to the body, if it's the counters, is it just about winning the fight? Or do you really want to make this? I know you said it just in Anaheim. You want to steal the show. Is it winning a certain way or just winning this fight, keep that undefeated record and keep moving?
Man, to be honest, just like you said, Dave, whatever it takes, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm looking to put on a hell of a performance. I'm coming in there to look sharp. You know what I mean? And you've seen it, Dave. Just do Devin Cushing, man. You know what I mean? Whatever opens up is gonna be. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it come to me, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not trying to put too much emphasis on it, Dave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my thing, man, and I'm confident. I'm ready.
Love it. Oh,
you've said that like the finish doesn't matter, how you win doesn't matter. It's just as long as you get it done. As somebody who's undefeated, 13-0, like incredible record, do you feel like the O at the end of your record adds a little added layer of pressure? I've heard athletes talk about like, they take their first loss and they feel like a little weight has been lifted off them, or they felt like that's an extra pressure beyond winning, is keeping that undefeated record. Do you feel like that builds you, or do you feel like that adds more pressure?
It doesn't add more pressure. I don't think about that. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking about the job that needs to be done July 6th. I'm just focused on that. I'm focused on Manuel Carrera. He's in my way, so he's got to go. So. And that's just all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking like you said. I'm not thinking about my record. I'm not thinking about that O at the end of my record. I'm just focused on the task at hand, man. And come July 6th, that's all I'm focused on. I'm dialed in, and I'm ready to put on a performance, man, of a lifetime.
I love it. Dean Tool just put it in there. I definitely want to shout this out. 12 fights on the card. 2 of them have MMA people, but he's absolutely right. 10 are pure boxing and incredible boxing matchups. We know Dean Tool can, match up and stuff of that nature. It's going to be incredible, guys. July 6th, Anaheim, California. Pay-per-view links are everywhere. Make sure you can still get tickets at Ticketmaster.com. It's going down on July 6th. I got one more, Ray. If you got a couple more after that. My man, you know me, big family guy, Devin. You know about that. I know you got this beautiful daughter.
Yes,
how much extra, she's getting bigger and bigger. How much extra does that put you, not pressure, but how much do you want to win more for your beautiful daughter than just even yourself,
Yeah, man, she gives, just thinking about it, it gives me so much motivation, you know what I mean? And, yeah, man, that's who I do it for, Dave. You know what I mean? Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, man, it lights some fire under your ass. You know what I mean? Yes. So, yeah, man, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So you had touched up on it real quick, saying that, you've been boxing since you were young and whatnot. And I see a lot of the times, like, the skills pay the bills. A lot of fighters, they have the skills, but people don't really know their story and whatnot. And I feel like that's a big thing for the fans. People want to get invested into you. I feel like it's good, when you do interviews like this, people really get to see who you are. But if you could tell us a little bit about, what was like, how did you get started boxing? What was like your amateur background? What made you want to go pro? What made you really want to pursue this?
I played baseball and football when I was younger too. And I was always in the boxing gym. My dad took me to a boxing gym when I was probably about 7 years old. And, And man, the rest was history, man. I fell in love with it, honestly. And again, I played football and baseball on the sides also. And you know, just boxing in general, it's just a different sport, you know. You're by yourself, and you know it's very demanding, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I got took into a boxing gym early, and going pro, man, I've done it my whole life. So I think my amateur career was I was 60-12 or something like that. You know what I mean? So I've been around the amateur game a long time, you know, been in the amateur circuit a minute. And 2016, August 2016, I turned pro, 21 years old. So I've been around the game a long time, man. I love it. I fell in love with it at an early age. And to be honest with you, Ray, it's all I know. So
Yeah, no, for sure, man. That makes sense. When did you realize, when you were young, that you were good at it?
Probably my second, third fight when I knocked the guy out, when I knocked the little boy out.
probably
over there,
felt good,
yeah,
right?
right up the road over there in Fort Walton Beach, man.
Okay, nice,
Yeah,
man.
Hey, El, you got to run?
I do. I got to jump. Thank you so much, Devin. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Dave and I will see you in Anaheim.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be out there. Awesome, El. We'll talk to you. Devin, man, I know there was this massive brawl out there in Anaheim. A lot of stuff went viral. A lot of stuff even for us for Fight Bananas.
You gonna put me on the spot, Dave?
I bet. If I could ask, just what happened in the back? Was there choice words backstage? What happened back there that maybe the masses and the mainstream hasn't heard yet?
Yeah, not too much happened backstage. They were about to collide again, Dave. But other than that, yeah, they were about to collide again. They were, you know, each team was at each other back there a little bit for a second, and everybody ended up getting it broke up. The security and stuff ended up getting it broke up. But yeah, nothing happened backstage too much, man. Okay. But it unfolded very quick out there, you know. So I'm just glad nobody got hurt, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously injured. You know what I mean? Could have risked the card. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was thinking when I
Jorge
saw
still got that 3-piece in the soda. Still got it.
Man.
He ain't never gonna lose that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's Jorge's element, man. Street fighting. You know what I mean? That's Jorge's element, bro.
Jorge's about that action as soon as it goes down.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's not playing around. But like you said, man, when I first saw it, I was like, man, I hope, because it's so easy to just somebody to sneak you from the side real quick and get a cut or something. If somebody were to cut Jorge, I mean, that's the card right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, even maybe getting his hand broke or something. You know what I mean? Anything. Anybody. You know, any fighter. You know what I mean? Anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
This coming weekend, Devin, I would love your take. We talked about, I believe, 6 months ago. I love getting you on the show every 4-6 months, something of that nature. And we had a great discussion about boxing, topical stuff. This Saturday night, we got Tank versus Martin. I know you got a great boxing mind. We know Tank is the heavy favorite. He's on a run right now. Can Frank Martin, can he upset Tank? What do you think is going to go down Saturday night?
You got Subriel Matias versus Leon Perot also.
Yes.
Over in Puerto Rico.
That's honestly the fight I'm looking forward to watching also.
Okay.
I think Tank Tank a late stoppage, man. Late stoppage. Late stoppage or knockout. And to be honest with you, I see a uppercut.
Okay.
I see an uppercut. I'm calling it. An uppercut to the body or upstairs.
Love it.
Yes.
Ray, you got anything else for Dev?
Screen grab that prediction.
Yeah.
Right
We'll cut that.
So when it comes true in the future. Man, yeah, you were bringing up Subriel Matias, bro. He's fighting over in the middle of Puerto Rico. Kind of sad I'm not going to that anytime I get an opportunity.
Man, dude, you talking about that, Ray, man. If I fought June 1st, man, if the fight was June 1st, I wanted to go out to Puerto Rico and watch that. Yeah.
Dude, I went for what was supposed to be the Amanda Serrano fight
That's
with
dope.
Jake Paul and everybody. I went to
Yep.
that one, and that was
Dope.
awesome. But any opportunity I get to go to the island, I'm taking it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never been, so I got to check it out.
You never been to Puerto Rico?
I've never been to Puerto Rico. I have
Oh
not.
my man.
Yeah, man. I got some. I got some killers out there too. Elvin Brito.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Elvin Brito.
Brito.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I need to
Nice.
go holler at my boy. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Dev,
man.
we a family affair here at Fight Bananas, so we always love having you on. We got to bring someone else. We got to bring the mastermind kind of behind it all. Let's talk to our guy, Dean Tool. What up, man?
What's up?
What's up? What are you drinking on, man?
Just an emergency.
Okay.
You sit?
But I want to tell y'all a fun fact. They actually offered Ryan Martin for Devin to fight on the July 6th card before the Gervonta Davis fight was made. So,
Jeez.
small world.
Small world. We got big things.
There's the mastermind right there.
But when we asked for $1 million, they said no.
It's all right. Soon enough.
Dean, the card is absolutely stacked. Of course, we got Devin on it. We know about the main event. Throw another fight on July 6th that people are not talking about. Throw a little spotlight on something else on the 6th.
We got a pretty incredible undercard, like a preliminary card.
Yeah.
Some awesome Mexican matchups that are going to be wars. Some undefeated guys, some former world champions. We're in the process of also making another. We're probably adding one more fight to this card that's going to be a pretty shocker to the world. I just can't announce that just yet. But the whole card is incredible. Like the Avila Pettis fight. Pettis just beat Roy Jones in our Game Bred boxing event last April, I believe.
Yeah.
But all the other fights, the Amado Vargas is undefeated. Ryan Garcia's little brother, Sean Garcia, is undefeated. Typically, you never see people that are 8-0 fighting a 10-0 guy ever on the upstart of their career. So they're both taking a major risk. Like once you take an L in boxing, it's kind of over with after that, to be honest. Or you have to make a really, really long climb. It's going to be 15 or to 20 fight win streak after that just to get back into a number one contender fight or a title eliminator bout or even fight for a title. So to be able to do that is pretty crazy. But yeah, it's a great card. Super excited about Danny Jacobs Mosley. Trying to see what Danny Jacobs is going to show up. Obviously, he took a little 2-year layoff, but he's one of the best in the world. His only losses were to Canelo and to Triple G. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. And excited to see. And then Mosley Jr., he's on a 5-fight win streak. So this is hometown. He has a lot of things favoring him in that aspect, but we'll see what Danny Jacobs shows up. But the card is stacked. Probably most excited on the whole card is to watch Devin fight Carrera. So Carrera is 13-1. His only loss is to an Olympian. So this is a big step up in competition for Devin. And we'll see what happens that night. But I think we all anticipate what's going to happen.
Talking about, you said a word there, Dean, if I could ask this question. You said a word about championship. Is there any going to be future championship opportunities under the Game Bred boxing kind of banner and stuff of that nature? I know this is Famio and stuff of that nature, but can Devin Cushing win a world championship under the Game Bred banner in the near future?
Yeah, but this is boxing, so it won't necessarily be a Game Bred boxing championship. It would be something sanctioned through IBO, WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, whatever that is, and we have a great relationship with those people, so I'm sure that'll be happening. We're looking at vacant title opportunities for this card in the beginning, but because it's not a main event, co-main event, or featured bout spot, you don't really want to put a title fight under the main or co-main on any event. Right. You want to headline with a title fight. So that would have kind of been disrespectful to the people fighting for the title. So I'm sure we'll work on something, but definitely Devin will, after this fight, be fighting for some sort of a vacant title, whether it's like a North American, United States, so something of that nature. And we've had several offers to do so. And wow. Game Bred boxing is back. Will be consistent, not even just the big fights. Masvidal has a deal. He has to fight 3 fights before March 2025. So his deal with the UFC. See, that allowed him to box, but he's going to be fighting major names in the boxing world. So this isn't like, hey, I'm going to go rematch Nate Diaz. I think a lot of the media are forgetting like what's actually happening. Like Masvidal is going into boxing full speed ahead to show that he's one of the best boxers that are coming over from MMA. He's not going to fight Nate Diaz. This is just like a stop in the way. He's going to fight some of the best boxers in the world. And he's also 1-0 pro boxer already at the beginning of his career. This isn't somebody who's just going into boxing for a payday or for something different. He could have did several huge fights in the UFC already. And maybe one day he will.
Dean was bringing so much fire, but oh, there we go.
He doesn't plan on just doing 3 fights. He plans on doing 10, 11, 12, some of the biggest fights in the world. So we're excited about that. And I feel like that whole thing has kind of been lost through this whole thing because people are like, oh, I'd rather fight you in MMA and all this. Like, that's not what we're doing. We're going into boxing. So, and then we have a boxing promotion, Game Bred Boxing, that put on an incredible event last year. We were on a roll. That was our 4th event that we had done. So like we're right back. We'll be doing Game Bred Boxing consistently after this event for in between events. Icon FC is returning also. Those events will be like in Miami and a bunch of different places, but mostly in Miami. And then Island Fights is back, first ever professional event since August 19th or August 2019 on August 9th in Pensacola, Florida.
Let's go.
Wait, it's already in my calendar. I cannot wait.
Bro.
Ray, I know you might have something for Dean or Devin. I'll give you the floor after this one. I got one more for Dean and kind of Devin. Do you like the combination of putting Jorge and Devin on the same card? Jorge's got amazing following, so many eyes he brings. Devin is one of the biggest rising stars in the whole sport of boxing. Is that a great kind of tandem, Jorge and Devin on the same card, or future cards, do you think you'll space them out? Devin main event's a card, Jorge's on another card. Will you space them out?
Well, Devin's used to being super active. So anybody that came up from the amateur boxing world, these guys had 50, 75, 100, 200. We even know people when they were 15 years old that had 300 amateur fights. So like boxers are super active. Amateur MMA fighters will have 5 fights, turn pro, 10 fights, 20 fights. They think that's a lot. It's nothing. Like these guys are used to fighting every week, cutting weight religiously and being active. So to not be active it's got to be probably very hard for somebody like Devin. So I'm sure he'll fight on every card that Masvidal's on, all the big ones, and he'll also fight in between. So our goal for Devin is to get him to like 23, 24, 25 and 0 and to get those huge fights. And fighting on the cards with Masvidal is only going to put more eyeballs on him. So like the whole world, it's like you said, he's coming to steal the show. That's a fact. Like he's going there for everybody to remember Devin Cushing's name that night, you know, regardless of who's fighting. Like I want everybody to remember me that night, you know? So he knows what he's got to do. And I think everybody is excited about it. But when we made this deal originally, Devin was a part of the deal. Every card that Masvidal's on, Devin's going to be on every card. So.
Damn, Devin Cushing, man, superstar right there. Ray, I know you probably got something for the boys. What do you got?
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like what Dean is saying, you know, a lot of the times in the MMA space, like in watching the UFC cards and whatnot, you know, people will tune in for the main event, but it'll be one of those undercard fights that really steals at the show. And I feel like with this, there's a huge opportunity for Devin to go in there and steal the show on this one. And I think part of that too is what we see sometimes in boxing is the lack of a good undercard. And with this, you know, me and the professor were talking about it on the Boxing Bananas about how well this card has shaped together. And not really a question, but just got to give kudos. I mean, this card's looking really good, and I'm excited for it.
Damn, there you go. Giving kudos. Hey, Dean Sewell doesn't need to hear any more kudos. He knows he's all right. Hey, am I seeing you tomorrow in Vegas, Dean? Am I seeing you tomorrow?
Probably, yes.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm flying out there. I can't wait. I'll be MGM Grand this Saturday night. Maybe. What?
Dave, you're going to the fight?
Yeah.
He's covering the event.
That's what's up. Big
dog.
Big dog.
Tank said he wanted that one-on-one interview with me. I was like, all right, you know, we'll get it.
Good thing we can make that happen.
That's good, man. Hey, I love it, man. Hey, Devin, you know, man, I got so much love and respect and appreciation for you. I cannot wait. I'm flying out there to Anaheim on the 5th. We'll be out there. Fight Bananas will be out there heavy. Cannot wait for your fight. I'm so excited for not even that night, but again, what Dean was saying, your future, your immediate future, big stuff late in the summer and so on and so on. So, man, cannot wait. July 6th, Anaheim, California, last man standing. Tickets still on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Pay-per-view links are everywhere. Anything else, boys, Dean or Devin?
That's it.
That's it, man.
Hey, I guess I
9th.
wrapped it up pretty good then.
August 9th. You coming to that?
Me? You told me I thought I was commentating on it. I thought I got a big check that night.
Well, it's a big deal. So we're back. Every show from now on will be a pro mixed with amateur card for Allen fights. So 8 of them every year.
I like it. Someone's got to do those fire intros at the beginning.
Somebody.
Love it, man. All right, boys. Ray Roberts, Dave Van Auken. We've been on for 2 hours. Appreciate Brendan Allen for coming on. Devin, appreciate you coming on. We'll see you guys on July 6th.
Thank you for having me, Dave. Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
See you guys. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Ray.
See you guys.
Dean, appreciate your time. You're the man. Ray, there we go. That was fire. I'm telling you, July 6th, Anaheim.